Welcome to America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the RPO and forward right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Looking for a gap. It's Martin. At the 40, there he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Quarterback checking the play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw. The quick out. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Shaw. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Shaw. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The give on the counter.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side. And then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Number 87, hauls it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second.
7, Indiana, 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback checking off. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quickly complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to throw on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Martin. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Snares it outside. It's Cooper. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Hoosiers look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Wake Forest packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Deeks Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in Winston-Salem. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. He fires one deep over the middle. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they were
And he makes the catch inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
North Texas, number 26, in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
Indiana, 7.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Using his feet to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Coming after him. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. On the move, it's Evans. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, North Texas. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
This time he's got his man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams ahead. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Burks.
I really like the slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
They're going to throw it again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Evans. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And the pummeling has started. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A first down for the offense. Here we go. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, North Texas 42, Indiana 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The back goes in motion. On second down, he's looking downfield. Complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback will audible. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Try to get it to the edge. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice, offense now set up an easy position to get.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. Just complete and utter dominance.